What's up, YouTube? It's your gym trainer, Josh Hewitt. I'm about to hit a deadlift workout, some deadlift variations, and I got my trusty Super Freak. I always like to take a good pre-workout. Good stuff. Get some stims in my system, especially before heavy lower body workouts. So I also got my some motivational shit on here with some old strongman footage of me competing. Oh yeah, that's me with the gas face on. Memories. So that's some of the advantages of having a home gym. And I'm going to take you guys on a proper tour of my home gym in an upcoming video. You got to check this out. So anyway, one of the things that Steve and I wanted to do with this channel is to introduce you guys to some of our goals and the training and nutrition that we're using to achieve those goals, so you can learn from that as well along our journey. And one of my big goals right now is to hit a 6-plate deadlift, and that's more than I've ever pulled in my entire life. Now, I've pulled in the 500s before, I pulled over 5 plates before, but I suffered a couple of injuries recently that held me back. One of them was a pretty freaky accident I had during a polar bear dip.
My feet were already pretty frozen, and running into the water I couldn't feel a thing. I hit a rock pretty hard with my foot and snapped one of the bones in my foot.
And I also ended up tearing my bicep during a strongman competition. I think it was flipping like a 900-pound tire. So that held me back from deadlifting for a little while, but I'm back to pulling a little heavier now, hit 475. My next goal is to get back into the 500s as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's get right into the workout, and I'll show you what I'm doing now for my deadlift program.
I like to start my lower body workouts with some glute ham raises. I find this a great warm-up for my lower body and a nice way to activate the posterior chain. I'd say the glute ham raise is one of my favorite pieces of equipment that I picked up from my home gym. My first exercise of the deadlift workout today are deficit deadlifts. I'm working from a 2-inch deficit. I did my warm-ups and worked up to 365 pounds here for 6 sets of 3 reps. Next up are pause deadlifts, where I'm doing a couple seconds of pausing at the knees for each repetition. Here I'm working with 315 pounds. I'm doing 6 sets of 4. I haven't done these before, actually. It's the first time, and it took some getting used to. They were recommended to me by a friend of mine who's a strength coach, Craig Bongelli, and he's the owner of True North Training Systems. This exercise will really help you get strong at your sticking points. And now one of my least favorite exercises of all time, the front squat. Now this is a great exercise for your quads and your core. It's just one that I suck at, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I like to finish all of my lower body workouts with a good core movement. One of my favorites is the ab rail rollout. I start from a standing position and then progress to the knees once I hit fatigue. So that's it for today's workout, but let me show you some of the other exercises I'm doing on my second leg workout of the week. I'm doing a lot of squat variations because my deadlift is weakest coming off the floor. I'm lacking leg drive at the start of my deadlift, so I'm including exercises like this, the bottoms up squat. I'm doing half squats off the rack, so stopping to a dead stop off the rack and pushing to full lockout, and then holding at the top position for an isometric hold. This is actually harder than it looks, and I'm working here with 365, and yeah, I found it pretty awkward to get used to this, but it's an amazing exercise. I love it. I just picked up a safety squat bar, and I'm including this in my program as well. I'm doing in a closer stance, and it helps keep me a little bit more upright, a lot of leg drive. And yeah, this is another one of my favorites now. Still getting used to it as well. It's a little different from both a back squat and a front squat, but I'm really starting to enjoy this exercise, and it is helping me focus on my leg drive in the deadlift. Another new exercise I've started incorporating at the recommendation of my friend Craig is a front squat hold. It's just loading up with a fairly heavy weight for the front squat, and just holding that position isometrically for 30 seconds. You can see I keep looking over here to check the clock. Just give it a little time lapse here. I don't need to sit through the full 30 seconds, but you get the idea. It's actually harder than it looks as well. You really feel your core, your upper back, everything working isometrically to keep that midsection stable while you support that weight.
So every time I hit a new max in the deadlift, I'll be posting videos of my progress, and I'll be giving you guys some training tips along the way as well. So wish me luck and stay tuned for more videos coming up soon. And until then,
let the games begin.